we have our utilities. We're going to start with Sunova. This is a very disappointing stock. Very disappointing. So I enjoy the company. Don't get me wrong. It's a very disappointing chart. Let me rephrase that, because I enjoy the company. I believe in what they're trying to do. It's just, it doesn't look like they're catching a break, does it? It's having a hard time breaking out of the 40. As you see, we broke all the way up to 43. And then, this was in April 1st, and then an entire month for us to get up to 40. But then, as you can see, it broke down. So we have a flex point, or inflection, whatever you want to call it, point right here. Literally right around here. Yeah, because look, we have a touch here. Let me just draw a line so you know what I'm talking about. So right there, if we break below there, then it's roll over. I would like to see this come down to this line, then come back and then beat the 42, and then break above the 43. Like I said, if you would look like over here, looks like we had a lot of momentum, beautiful day, bounced off of it perfectly. But then earnings came out. They beat on earnings, I guess, but you can't really say you beat when you're still in negative. So, very frustrating. I don't like this stock. I liked it over here. I do not like it over here. But we'll see come next week. If it can hold this line, then we might have a different perspective. Brookfield Renewable Partners. Yeah, this looks terrible too. Well, it looks like we could short these, honestly. Yeah, that looks like we're going down. Let's see. That's just kind of crazy. Whoa, look at a 3-for-1 stock split, or 3-for-2 last year. Then we ran up. Look at this. So earnings on the 4th. It does not look like this stock is. Well, yeah. So far we found two bearish stocks, which we can't really say anything negative about. If I were to say anything, I just don't like the fact that it's so bearish, honestly. But I see it looks like it's going to 37.49. Let's see on earnings if it has a breakout on earnings, which I don't think it is. I think it'll probably disappoint. If it does disappoint, then we might. Where's the next place it could stop? Let's say 34. Man, it could get ugly all the way down to 32. Over here. You see it? Well, 31.91. Yeah, let's look at it. Let's keep an eye on that. It looks like a short little H pattern. NRG. The utilities are not looking pretty at all. We have a beautiful gap fill, which if we ever got up to 42, that would be beautiful. That's what, 7 points from here, 6 points. We're holding this right here, like this low right here. Let's see, earnings are 5.6. I want to see what the earnings do. However, let's see what it is after the last earnings is when it's volatile, but then it shot right up. I don't know anything about this, but NRG, we're gonna keep this one to the side as my speculative fun play. Okay, here we go. Now we're looking at something that looks decent. At least we're trending higher. We're getting really close to the top. All right, here's the top right here, 29. We're 27. This is pretty strong. The last earnings, they beat, but they kind of got destroyed. A week to 2 weeks later, they went higher, but they haven't. They reached the high before. Then let's draw some lines. Yeah, here we go. We're not going to worry about any of this. Here to here. To there. Now, getting in on something like this, it might be completely early, right? However, it's working perfect. If you're paying attention to 618, it hit here. We got rejected. Yes, I see that. I don't like the rejection. However, when we came all the way back, we were right there. We're right at the number. Got rejected. Halfway holding. Did we hold? Did we close above or below? Okay. We are literally at the number. Back up. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So what? To hold this number, and this could be my drawing, as 2785. We're at 2782. So we're literally at the number. If we can hold the 2785, then I'd be looking for like a shot up, or just continuously go back up, retest these highs right here, and then test the yearly highs with an upward trajectory of 30 to 32. But I say, where's the 6th? Tomorrow's the 3rd, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4th, 5th, 6th. So Thursday. So it's what? We get 1 day, so we'll have Thursday, Friday, and then we'll do another report, and we're going to see where we're at. So, we might miss out, but it's all right. We'll check it out next week. Middlesex. I like it. This I like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it had all of last week to kind of recover. And if you kind of look, it didn't go anywhere. Right? Look at it from where it was on the 8th. Here we go like this. Now we're doing a retracement from here to, I almost want to go back to here, but that's cheating a little bit. We'll go to a little bit even closer in, and that's kind of more or less what I'm talking about. We're at the 50% retracement of that last move, right? Starting April 8th. We came down. Yeah, if it breaks the 50%, there's a higher probability that it rolls over. Yes, I do know that, but let's run our numbers. To the touch before, and you can, you can't see my fingers. I wish you could, but you can see the blue, how it didn't break. If we go run it on that number, if we run it to where it basically started, then we're at the 50%. Does that make sense? I'm going to click that so you can see what I'm talking about. So if we run it from here, which is not very far, it's only March, but that was like the last big hoorah, up and then down. right before we went on this big bull run, then you can notice that we broke below the 50 by a hair, but we're at the 50 and we're like, it looks like it's going good, which is another, if you ever pay attention to Fibonacci Queen, she talks about the lines lining up. So our 3.8 return or line and our 50% line are basically touching perfectly. Our 50% line up here and our 6.8 are touching perfectly. So they're literally in congruence with each other. They're in line with each other. So I would say of all of them, this is the most promising. All right, now my pen's not working. Well, that sucks. My pen's not working. Okay, I got one. So on to the next one. But I enjoy them, and I hope you understand why. Got another one. All right, let's go. MESEX. MESEX. All right, DTE. Oh man, this looks nice. We just had earnings. We blew out earnings, it looks. Let me see. It's not the greatest breakout, but yeah, it looks like we're about to break out. DTE Energy. Yeah, I like this one. Don't even need to argue. Don't even need to explain. It's pretty to me. DUK Energy. Basically the same chart as the one we just looked at. This looks like a breakout. Yeah, looks beautiful. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Right? So basing it off of this, I mean, you saw where I went from. Let me show you again. So I went from the low, and because it has literally gone straight up, like massive strength. I mean, we've gone up a little bit and then right back to the 9. Up a little bit, 9 to the 9. Up a lot to the 9. This is the first time we hit to the 20 and bounced, and we're above the 9, right? So this looks beautiful. Pay attention just a little bit. We have earnings coming up on the 10th, which is not next week, the week after. Look how much potential we have. The 50% is 106, right? So yeah, DUK is probably, man, we're getting too many of these in here. Here we go with this one. This one's beautiful too. I like this. And we're in a squeeze. We're about to break out. Did we already have earnings? If we already had earnings and they beat, then I like it. Yes, they beat earnings. Momentum's going higher. Ida Corp. I don't know what it is since I got a new pen. It's kind of like all these. No wonder the portfolio looks decent. I was getting worried because there's a few of them that are like, what? How is my portfolio doing decent? Makes sense. You got all these other ones. I do like this. I do. Ugh. It got stopped out where it was supposed to. Came down, building support, get a little momentum, and then break out. That's a 5-point move. But if it breaks out, we're looking at a 70. We're looking for 172. Does it make sense? So let me show you. Let's bring it closer. All right, so we're riding around. Blah, 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 blah. We make a high, break out a little bit, get rejected hard, break below our low. But then since then, so it's like clearing everybody out, right? It's cleared. So this is last year. So it cleared. So, okay, this is around Corona, like of last year. It cleared everybody out from who invested since last September. right? And then since then, it's almost ready to go. So American Water, I like it. AWK. Now this is not good because we have too many. We found 5 of them. No, 6. There's only 10 of them, so 6 out of 10. That's too much. So let's go over them again. NRG. Yeah, we're gonna have to say no. Well, let's see, because the options on this are gonna be like 10 cents. No, they're way more expensive than I want to spend. Nope. See, that's just for the 36s. We're 20 cents out of money. It's $1.20. We're trying to get like the 38. That's great. Oh, I see why. Because we have the implied volatility is going to be super high because of this. The earnings. I'm good. Let's look at June. See what I'm saying? Well, no, it's really about the same. Nope, don't like NRG. The bang for the buck, it's not where I want it to be. And cross that off. Let's go MESEX. Oh, there is no volume in this. Nobody trades this. This would be kind of difficult for us to get out. Yeah, there's no volume at all. I like it. Let's see how far. Earnings coming up next week. I don't know. I was excited about it before I seen there's like no volume. There's nobody that trades these options. I mean, there's what, 30 right there? 40? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of a huge drop. We were at 85, right? It's only $3. Let's see our 90s. Our 90s coming out. See, this is. All right, this is what we're going to do. I do enjoy this. I don't like that there's no volume. So we're going to go out. Right here. See, look at this. The Junes are $1 by $1.40. Are you seeing this? Look at this. The 80s, 19 days away, are about the same price as the 85s, 47 days away. So yeah, right here, I found it. These right here. Or if I can't get them because there's little to no volume, then we're looking at the 100s. And just don't buy a whole bunch of them. Like one of the 100s at 50 cents. So we'll do MESEX. June 85 or 100. Now let's look at DTE. Yeah, I like DTE. Let's see if we can get something. What? Look how cheap these are. No one's paying attention. No, there's no volume. No one's paying attention to any of these, man. Like, implied volatility is extremely low. 141 is the breakout. We can get the. Oh, that's why, because they're 5-point increments. I was about to jump up and down like, wow, look at this. It's dirt cheap. Yeah, no, it's not. It's 5-point increments. And as much as this does move, 30, it's 5, that's 6 points. Breakout. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. 19 days gives us basically this week, next week, and then, yeah, this week, next week, and then the third week. I don't know how we have 19 days. Yep. Makes sense. So the third week, I like it. We'll go 145 May. DUK. DUK again. This is just on all high. When do we have this? This is on the 10th, so it's next week. We do not want to hold this May. Give us a little bit of gift. Oh, it's so cheap too. This is super cheap. $106 is basically our target within the next 45 days. I mean, we probably might not get there in 45 days, but getting close enough to it is good enough for me. And okay, we can get it for 45 cents. So 106, that's a double up right there if we get 2 points. So DUK, June, 105. All right. Ida Corp. Ida Corp looks, I mean, this is just beautiful. About to break out too. Ida Corp, and yeah, it's relatively cheap. How far do we think we could go out? $107 would be target. I hope you guys saw what I did. 107 target. 107. They're kind of expensive. Yeah. Oh man, there is zero volume. You see this? There's nobody. Yeah, we could try to get the 105s for like $1. We can't pay $3 for it because we're only trying to get, look, our target's 107. We get the 105s. We're at $2. The most we can spend is $1. We can try to get it for $1. I don't think we'll get it for $1. Let's see, 19 cents. Can we get it for $1? Yep, we can get these for $1. I go for that. There we go. Ida Corp. May 105. And for the last one, AWK. AWK. Let's look. Let's run us from here all the way to, give or take, right there to our bottom. All right, so we're kind of, when did they report on the 4th, so they're reporting pretty early. We got 19 days. Where's 19 days ago? So it's basically at the same spot it was 19 days ago. 19 days, it's gone $3. Okay, that's good to know. It looks like the same place, but it's $3. So if we were to 19 days, AWK, $3, boom, into the up one. We're looking at 160s. These must be 10 points, but no, 160s, 150. Yeah. I almost want to try the 165s, because if it breaks out, then we're looking at 169. Yep, I'm going to try it. 19 days, 160. Well, wait a minute. When is... Yeah, it's on the 4th. So that gives us a whole 2 weeks to try to get to 165. So 165 May. All right, I hope you enjoyed and learned something, and maybe you agree with my predictions, maybe you don't, but only time will tell how horrible I was or how great I was. See you next week.